What's up, chicken nuggets? I've got the MagneBoar deck profile here. Before I start, I just want to say this deck has been going through a lot of changes and we're still unsure about a lot of it, but this list right here is the one that Tyler used in the matches and is a great starting point if you're looking to just start using the deck essentially. We'll start with the Pokemon, which starts with 313 Magnezone. 3 seems to be a good number, like it's potentially your main attacker and a source of draw power, and you only need one Magneton because you're going to be running rare candies, so that is why you run 313. This guy's a beast. Magnetic draw until you have 6, and Lost Burn allows you to remove from play any energy from your Pokemon to do 50 for each one that you removed, and with MBoar that's really good. Speaking of MBoar, moving on to the next line, we have 313 MBoar, but one of the MBoars is the one from the starter deck. It's also one of your attackers because if you have both MBoars out, you can Infernal Fandango energy onto this guy and just do 150. It's just really solid damage because 150 seems to kill a lot this format. And as for these MBoars, it should be pretty obvious that this is like the main source of energy in the deck, and you need this to set up your guys like Magnezone, MBoar, Reshiram, whatever else you're going to be attacking with, and it's a really broken card, we'll just say that. Then 3 of these Tepigs, get the promo ones if you can, and then 1 Pig Knight because you run rare candies, so 313. Next is 1 set of Rayquaza Deoxys. In my experience, you don't really need 2 sets. I know that we ran 2 in the MagneBoar list, but that would have probably been changed, but we stopped playing the deck because we think this one's much better. You only really need 1 set. It's easily revenge killed, and if they kill it, they get to take 2 prizes, so it's something you only really want to play when you're taking your last 2 prizes, so you really only need 1 set of it, so that's why we run 1 set. Next is 1 Reshiram. We run 1 because it's still just a solid attacker, and it's good against certain decks that don't have as much HP. So anything that you can kill with 120, you want to bring this guy out and start attacking. And you only really need 1 because it seems like most of the decks' meta seem to have more than 120 HP, so that's why you run 1. Next up is 4 Cleffa. I've talked about this starter a lot, and it really is the best starter we have right now. It's great for setup because it lets you refresh your hand a lot, and you can potentially sit behind it while it's asleep and not take any damage. So that is why we run 4 of these. Moving on to the supporters, we've got 4 collectors, pretty much staple in every deck. It just helps you set up. Getting 3 basic Pokemon is just amazing in anything, especially setup decks. So that is why you run 4 collectors. Next is Judge. This card, while it may seem amazing with Magnezone, we almost were considering cutting it for Sage's training, but we're not sure right now. It makes both you and your opponent shuffle your hand into your deck to draw 4. It combos well with Cleffa because then you can use Cleffa to get 6 cards again. It combos well with Magnezone because then you can draw until you have 6 while your opponent will only have 4. It's pretty strong in here, but we're just looking for cards that can help us set up quicker because that seems to be the issue with the deck. Moving on to the next card is Professor Oak's New Theory. This card we were thinking would help you with setup, but the problem with this deck is you want to try and get like a rare candy, for example, and a Magnezone so you can get Magnezone out, but you're not really grabbing the other combo piece by shuffling your hand into your deck. But if you use Sage's Training and you say you have a Magnezone in hand and you just need that rare candy, you can Sage's Training and potentially grab that rare candy and then evolve, rather than banking on the fact that you might draw into it again. This still is a good card, and we're still not 100% sure on this, but 3 Professor Oak's New Theory, because hand shuffling is still pretty good. Moving on to the trainers, we've got 4 rare candies. Both of your main lines are stage 2, so you need 4 of these for sure. It lets you it basically lets you skip stage 1 and go straight to stage 2, and it's really, really good in any deck that runs stage 2s, like, yeah. rare candy. Next is Pokemon Communication. Lets you swap a Pokemon in your hand with another one. It's really good to get your evolutions. Like, this card is really good. You pretty much run 4 of these in every deck. Like, I'm not even kidding. Just being able to grab anything you need is so good. Especially if you combo it with Collector, you grab a basic and then swap it for an evolution. It's really good. Next is Junk Arm. Really good in here because if you're trying to draw with Magnezone, you can discard junk from your hand and grab a trainer that you want to reuse, such as Rare Candy, Communication, a couple cards I'm going to bring up soon. It's overall like a good card this meta, just because there's a lot of stuff you'd like to get back, and it's especially good in here because of the being able to discard 2 cards. Next is 2 energy retrieval. Lets you get back your energy so you can keep using them and such. You can junk arm these back to get back energy. Not sure if we might want another one or possibly a fisherman, because it seems like there's times where we have no way to get our energy back when we need them, but for now 2 seems solid. Next is 1 switch. This is helpful in case maybe one of your Clefas is asleep, or like they Pokemon reversal out your MagneBoar and you want to get it out of the active spot. Since a lot of your guys have a lot of retreat, switch is really key in here. We only feel like we need 1 though, because you've already run Junk Arm and Junk Arm can bring it back. Next is the energy. We run 11 fires. This is not a Magnemite. I was using it as a proxy, and then I ran out of fire energy, so now I have to use it as fire energy. So 11 fire. And for electric, we're considering maybe cutting an electric and a fire for rescue energy, because it seems like it'd work well with Reshiram or with being able to use Rayquaza Deoxys twice, but we're not sure on that. So we do know that 15 energy seems to be the play. So yeah, we run 11 fire, 4 electric. That's the Reshiram deck profile. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you would improve. Tell me what kind of decks you'd like us to profile. And I hope you guys enjoyed our deck profile. If you want to see it in action, click the link below. That is this versus a Zekrom Dog deck. Subscribe to us on Twitter, or subscribe to us on Facebook if you have not. Follow us on Twitter and like our Facebook fan page to get updates on new videos. Subscribe to Play to Win Pokemon if you have not, and check you guys later. Peace.